The NBA has always had its fair share of trash talkers. From Larry Bird telling you exactly how he's going to score before doing it, to Gary Payton barking in your ear for 48 minutes, to Kevin Garnett talking so much, you almost forget there's a basketball game going on. But in this new era of basketball, one name is becoming impossible to ignore: Anthony Edwards. A player who doesn't just talk loudly, he's fearless, unfiltered, and unapologetically confident. The question is, does he back it up? Or is he just another big mouth in the league? Part 1. From humble beginnings to big dreams. Born in Atlanta, Georgia, Anthony Edwards grew up in an environment where confidence wasn't optional, it was survival. He was a football player before he was a basketball star, playing running back and showing the same explosiveness that we see now on NBA courts. But by the time he was a teenager, basketball had taken over. He developed a scoring mentality early, playing like someone who had something to prove every single possession. That fire that chipped on his shoulder didn't just come from sports, it came from life itself. Part 2. The rookie who never looked nervous. When the Minnesota Timberwolves selected Edwards with the #1 overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, many questioned if he was ready. Would he be committed? Would he play hard every night? Would his confidence turn into arrogance? It didn't take long for those doubts to start fading. His rookie year was electric dunks over big men, game-winning shots, and interviews that made headlines. He talked about being the best in the league before he had even played a full season. That kind of confidence can be dangerous. But for Edwards, it seemed to be fuel. Part 3. Trash Talk 101. Anthony Edwards' style. Anthony Edwards isn't your typical trash talker. He doesn't mumble under his breath or chirp in the shadows. He goes right at you in your face, on the court, and in post-game interviews. Whether it's telling an opponent they can't guard him, calling himself the best shooting guard in the league, or making bold predictions for his team, Edwards plays with the swagger of a veteran. And here's the key: he doesn't just do it against rookies or role players. He talks to stars, he talks to legends, he talks to everyone. Part 4. Backing it up on the court. Trash talk is meaningless without production, and Edwards produces. His scoring ability is elite. Explosive first step that blows by defenders. Mid-range pull-up that's becoming lethal. A three-point shot that's improving every season. And of course, his highlight reel dunks that get replayed for days. In the playoffs, Edwards has shown no fear against the biggest names. He goes right at players like Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Stephen Curry, not just holding his own, but often outshining them in big moments. Part 5. The Wolves' new alpha. For Anthony Edwards, trash talk isn't just noise, it's part of his game. From the moment he hit the NBA floor, he carried himself like a star, letting everyone know he wasn't here to blend in. And when you talk that big, you must deliver. Edwards has. Early on, he was seen as pure athleticism with highlight dunks. But season by season, he sharpened his jumper, tightened his footwork, and became a two-way force. When the moment is big, he rises, dropping 30 in clutch games, locking down scores, and taking over stretches when his team needs him most. The talking doesn't stop when the game starts. He'll stare down defenders, let them know they can't guard him, and then prove it on the next possession. That swagger fires up his teammates too. Suddenly, the whole Wolves squad plays with his energy. Critics say trash talk can backfire. Edwards sees it as a promise, a challenge he sets for himself every night, and often he keeps it. Part 6. Walking the walk. For Anthony Edwards, trash talk isn't just noise, it's a challenge to him. Every bold statement he makes, every sly grin after a bucket, is his way of raising the stakes. If you're going to call yourself that guy, you'd better prove it. And Edwards has done exactly that. From his early years in Minnesota, he's shown up in games that matter. Playoff nights, clutch situations, overtime thrillers. He's hit shots when the team needed them most. He doesn't shy away from guarding the opponent's best player, even if it means taking on all-stars and MVPs. This is where his trash talks transform from words to action, because for Edwards, every game is on stage, and he refuses to leave without putting on a show. There's also a deeper layer to it. Edwards knows that talking forces you to stay accountable. When you publicly declare you're the best, you must play like it every night. That pressure, That's what fuels him. You can see it in the way he explodes to the rim, in the confidence he must pull up from deep, and in the energy he brings to every possession. Fans love it. Opponents? Not so much. But even the ones who get burned by him respect it. Because Anthony Edwards isn't just a talker, he's a competitor who relishes the fight. He lives to prove doubters wrong. And if the scoreboard favors his team, the talking won't stop anytime soon. The future of the NBA's swagger. In the NBA, confidence is currency, and Anthony Edwards is spending it freely. Whether he ends up with championships, MVP trophies, or just a career full of highlight reels, one thing's for sure. He's going to make noise. And maybe that's the real answer to the question. What side of the street does Anthony Edwards do his business on? The side where you let the whole block know you've arrived. The side where you don't just knock on the door, you kick it down. The NBA needs personalities like Anthony Edwards. It needs players who make you feel something every time they touch the ball. Love him or hate him, you're going to watch him. Because when the game is on the line and the lights are at their brightest, Anthony Edwards isn't looking for a quiet street to walk on. He's taking center stage and he's bringing the noise with him.